Welcome back. Today I want us to discuss about smart people learn from their mistakes, while smarter people learn from other people's mistakes. This topic maybe could work a lot for young people, the youth, but also in life you never stop learning. So anyone, this video can be able to be helpful to you depending on the situation you're in life. And just as I do the video, I'd like to remind you, kindly do not forget to subscribe, share, and like my video. And give your comments. This really helps and I appreciate. Like I said, smart people learn from their mistakes, while smarter people learn from other people's mistakes. This is something that we come to learn later on in life. As we grow, when we are young, we tend to get educated mostly by the people around us, our teachers, our parents. And sometimes you feel as you grow old, when you're young, you really have that full trust in your parents, whatever they tell you, and your teacher. As you grow older, you start learning things from your peers, and you feel like your parents are old-fashioned and they don't know what they're saying. But then, when you later grow in life, you look back and sometimes realize these things that were taught to me by my parents or to the people, my guardians, or the people who are older in my life really helped me. And I just like to help someone, especially the young people. It's really important that when you're told something, kindly listen. Most grown-ups have seen a lot of things in life and they've learned from their mistakes. Some of them are not even their mistakes. They've learned from seeing from a lot of experiences they've had. These guys have traveled a lot. They've mingled and interacted with so many people compared to you. They were once young like you are. They were once in school. They were once in college. They were once with so many friends. And you tend to find like in life, you look at yourself and you have so many friends because you're still in school. Your parents, maybe the groups they have cannot even reach the number of friends you have. This is because as we grow older in life, people tend to drift away. You discover yourself, you discover your values are different, you discover there are people who no longer bring value to your life or they're just not important. Others travel in other countries or other long distant places and it's not easy to interact. So I'd like to tell the young people, when you give an advice, kindly learn how to listen. Sometimes you may not agree with what you're being told, but listening is very important. Because as you listen, you learn how to do the right thing. Sometimes you don't even have to, if you don't agree with something, don't dispute immediately. Just listen, go sit back and weigh. We are told that it is important that you be quick to listen and slow to answer, and even slow to judge. There could be a reason this person is telling you, follow this direction. There could be a reason this person is telling you, do not be friends with this person. Because they can see further than you can see. There's a very common African saying, proverb that says, what a grown-up sees when seated, not even a young person can see when they're standing. This is because the grown-up have seen a lot of things in their life, while this young person has only seen a few things in life. They've just had a few experiences. And yes, maybe you might say you're already in college or you've just finished, you've started working, you've gotten that good career, things are going right for you. And you look back to the people who are trying to advise you and you say, what do they have that I don't? I've even surpassed them. I earn more than they earn. I live a better life than they used to live. But these people, there's a reason they tell you what they're telling you. Yes, wisdom does not just come through education. Wisdom in life is very important. You can be clever, yes, but why wisdom does not come from, it might not even come from school. It comes sometimes from the experiences, from the things you hear people say, from the things you are taught. Let me tell you one thing. When you walk in the village or in your area or in your community and you meet an old person who looks like they're even homeless, but they warn you about something and tell you, kindly don't do that. Don't look at them and look down on them and think, this person doesn't own anything. What are they telling me? that person, there's a reason they're telling you that. There's something that's called that wisdom comes with age. And when we are taught to listen and to follow instructions, kindly do. Most of the people you talk to in life, they will tell you when they were growing up, their parents were very strict. They were asked to do certain things that they never understood. But I'd like to say that majority of the people after growing up, they look back to their lives and they tell you, I thank God for the kind of parents I had. I thank God that my parents were strict and they disciplined me this much. Because if it weren't for my parents, I couldn't have turned out to this person that I am. So most people give gratitude to the people who raised them, their guardians, their older siblings, their relatives, their uncles, their aunts, their grandparents. It comes back to you. Again, look at the people who have turned out, okay, what we would call negative. These people were, some of them are very good and they share the experiences and they will tell you, I was told this, but I refused to listen. I was told not to take drugs, but I declined. I was told not to follow a certain group, but I declined. And this is how I ended. So that is why I say it's important that we learn from other people's mistake. Do not let yourself experience it for yourself. Because time has proved that as long as you experience it for yourself, you are going to regret about it. That is something that comes with life, and we cannot deny it. So why do you have to wait and follow whatever you want, while you know this thing will definitely lead me to this path, which will be negative? There is a good saying, there's a saying with something called desiderata. I once had that framed in my house and one of my siblings took it. Desiderata has something that says that listen to everybody, even the least person. The person that you think doesn't even have them. Everyone's opinion is worth listening to. Because you never know what this person is telling you. There could be a reason behind it. They might not disclose to you the reason why they are giving you this or the experience they once had. Not everyone would like to share the experiences in life. But a few people do share. And by the way, we thank God for the people who share experiences in life, because these are the people who guide us. These are the people who put their lives out there for us to see and to teach us and to train us. Even the Bible itself says there's nothing new under the sun. So since years and years back, it is always advised that listen to your elders. Even in the Bible itself tells us, children, listen to your parents. This is something that is very important. When you do listen to grown-ups, when you do listen to people that you found ahead of you, they don't really even have to be so much older than you. But maybe it even could be in school where you're learning. You have people who are in higher classes than you and they advise you. Kindly listen to them. You might also have noticed one person that you feel like, this person, I admire them. They could be like a mentor to you. When they give you some advice or they tell you a path to follow, kindly listen. It really helps in life. The things that people discover later on in life, they look back and say, I wish someone could have taught me this. I wish someone could have told me this. Like I said in one of my videos, sometimes you find that there are people in life that they don't even have role models or people to direct them. So when they get this information from anyone who is willing to share, it can really change their lives. And in life, sometimes just the information that you give someone is worth more than gold. Because sometimes people think that helping somebody is giving something material. No, it just could be a word that will help them change their thought, will help them change the decision they were about to make, will help them see something differently. It is really, really necessary that we listen to older people, we listen to people in our lives who've had experiences, or even sometimes even someone younger can tell you something because maybe they've had an experience, and in that experience they look older than you because they've learned through it. Do listen. We are told that in life, never look down on anyone. It could be that person who just walks around your compound. Maybe there's a thing they've seen in you. Maybe there's a thing they've seen in your friend. That is why they're telling you that person is bad company. They're telling you do not follow that group. They know what they're saying. Our parents have always given us directions. And trust me, it is just normal. Most people, we don't like the advice we are given by parents. And this normally happens when you're a teenager. You prefer getting information from other teens. And I can tell you, most teens, what they do in life is they're still experimenting. They're still passing through experiments, and when they get done with them, the results are not yet done. So would you rather learn from someone who has passed through the same thing, or would you rather learn from getting the experience that might cost you your life? You know, there's some things in life that once you start, it is very hard to look back. When you touch drugs, stopping is very difficult. When you taste drugs, reversing is very difficult. So the best thing to do is just don't try it. We even have people who've gone through the same experience, who've had drugs and they recovered, and they're giving you the advice and telling you, don't touch this. Because when you do, you might not be able to stop. Even in careers, you go to a place of work and you find someone who has been there for some time more than you. And sometimes if you're lucky to get someone who is able to direct you, kindly listen to what they say. Most people have the best wish for you in life. So when they give you advice and they request you, kindly, don't do this, this will go this direction, don't follow this path, you will not survive in this employment for long, don't do this, you will not survive in this area for too long. Kindly listen to them. Also, another thing I'd like to say, it's very important that sometimes, depending on how you've been raised, when someone tells you something, because you'll not always be around your parents. Immediately you finish high school, you might leave and go to college, and now you'll have to figure out things for yourself. Now this is the time to think and make decisions depending on the values your parents taught you. If in your family you've been taught that it is wrong to steal, and you go to college and you meet friends who tell you, let's go and pick this, let's go and pickpocket this area. It's up to you to make a decision and decide, my parents taught me this, and the way I was taught, that is not right in my family. So follow the instructions that you've been given by those that matter in your life. Let me tell you one thing. When I was in high school, we used to be told, you like following each other. You like doing things together as friends. The day you'll finish your last paper, some of these people you see here, you will never see them again. It will be the last day you see them. And that is one thing I've never forgotten from high school. There are people I've never seen up to today. I have no idea where they went. From primary, from high school. And I can assure you, if you have like 5 friends or less, or more, you are very lucky. I can count the number of friends I have from primary, I can count the number of friends I have from high school. And I can tell you, majority, I have no idea what went on with their lives. Immediately we cleared the last paper and left, that was the last time I saw them. So the same thing, do not let everyone influence you in life. These people will disappear and you'll remain alone with your own path and make your own decision. And by the way, it's okay to have friends who have taken a different path in life. You do not have to copy-paste everything your friends are doing. If your friends decide to take a career this direction and you decide to take another career this direction, it doesn't have to spoil your friendship. But doing everything because everyone else is doing, sometimes that is not your strength. You pick something because someone has picked this subject, you pick this because this person is doing this. Sometimes we are told it's important to follow your passion and to follow something that you think you can be able to do. Same for friends. One time in life, you look back and just wonder, you have like 5 or 10 left. The rest will have gone, will have followed different directions. Some of them will not even make it in life. I can tell you that my peers that I know who passed away, they are no longer alive. Some passed away through accidents, some through diseases. As life goes, people drop. It's like you're in a train and people keep dropping at their destination. People will keep living, along the path, will keep living, and that is okay. Also, some other people will come into your life. You'll have people come in, new people come into your life. Now this is the time you also have to weigh. These people who are coming into my life, are they really people who are bringing something to my life? Or are they just there because I have to listen to them or I have to work with them? Choose. There are people you'll have in your life that will affect your life even outside work, outside school, outside college. There are people in your life that you'll just deal with, and when the season comes, they'll drop out of your life. And it is okay. Also, we have people in our lives also that when we decide to listen, are you listening to people who when they request you to do something, you feel like this is wrong, but you're trying to do it to please them? Anyone who's making you please them so that you can remain their friends, those are not genuine. So the earlier you discover this, the better. Do not put yourself in a situation where you feel you're stressed by decisions that you have to make to be accepted, decisions that you have to make to please people. Be a person who listens. Be a person who learns from other people. I can tell you, even in my life up to now, as old as I am, there are decisions that before I make, I seek advice. Because I seek advice from people that I feel I trust their decisions. I seek advice from people that I know have the good. They want something good for me. Because there are also people who might mislead you. They can be laughing with you, but backwards, they are biting you. We have friends who can really laugh with you, tell you things, but they will be misleading you. So at the end of the day, the decision is yours. Your friends, listen to them. Your family, listen to them. The choice is yours. Are you going to follow all the paths that you're being told, or can you be able to make decisions for yourself, depending on your values, depending on your faith, what you've been taught in church? When you put your parents, your faith, your teachers, what they teach you can really help you go a long way in life. Then it will also help you to choose the right people in your life. The people you want to be friends with even outside your workplace. The people you want to be friends with outside school. There are people that you'll be seen with, walking with along the road, and you won't even feel comfortable. You're like, gosh, I've been seen with this company. So and so has seen me walking with this company, and you just feel in your guts it is wrong. So kindly listen. Whatever you are taught, whatever you have to learn from other people's mistakes. Smart people learn from their own mistakes, and it might be too late, while smarter people learn from other people's mistakes, or even learn from other people's successes. Kindly do not forget to click that button, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.